today what we're going to cover is when your opponent isn't straight in front of you, right? Because in a fight context, in a ring context, you know who your opponent is, when it's going to be, and you can square up to your opponent. But in a street situation, if I have one guy here, Corey is helping us with the lesson, I have one guy here and I might be having a chat to him, arguing with him, whatever, and his friend comes in from the corner, and then I've got to be able to adapt to that corner without necessarily having to square up. Because if I have to square up to this guy, Brendan, then this guy over here then becomes my non-square, right? So with this particular technique, it's a sweep, right, with a palm. So if I'm here and this person punches, I can sweep in with the palm. So this part of it, it's not the palm that I'm stopping it with, I'm stopping it with the whole frame. So the whole frame stops. The palm is the one that contacts with the whole frame, is the connection as well, right? So this works as defense, and then it works as attack really well here as well. So when it's an attack, I'm using this part of the palm to release the point through that part where the jaw touches to the skull, or to the temple as well. So I'm going to be nice and relaxed, pick up the fingers, and that's a transfer of energy through the ground, through the ground, and through my opponent, right? So street-wise, if you're hitting someone with a knuckle, as effective as it is, if he puts his head down, you might hurt your knuckle. But with the palm, even if he puts his head down, the palms are really quite durable. So you'll be able to fight through without having that point where you may injure yourself, right? So defense-wise, because the nature of the sweep allows me to go into a corner and then hit. And if his other guy throws the same thing, obviously I didn't necessarily do the same moves as both guys, but I'm just trying to illustrate the part of the sweeping palm, right? So if it's a straight punch from the front, I could sweep it, and there it is. If it's a punch from the corner, I could sweep it, here it is. If it's this punch from the corner, I could sweep it, here it is. So it allows me to sweep, even if it's fairly deep 180, I can sweep fairly well as I work with my angles to meet that punch, right? So that is your sweeping palm. If Corey has a focus mitts for me, the sweeping palm, I've got my stance, right, and the energy comes up from the stance, and I keep it nice and relaxed. I keep it high because as I load the attack, I've got to defend as well, because I don't want to be off the corner. He's going to punch me in the face down the center line, right? So I want to be controlling the center line, up this middle, here, right? So I can do a few ways to do it. I'll just show you three for now. One is to bounce it. So that's bouncing it off this way. There's plenty of energy that scrambles through. Another one is to leave it or land it on the target. The other one is to put it all the way through it, all the way through, right? Spin it all the way through. So there's three ways to do it. Today we're going to work the one that bounces back, so it'd be that's what you're looking for, right? There's a nice palm right through that fat ball. You're off on a corner. It can defend and attack at the same, whichever purpose you need. It can be defensive or attacking. So the boys are going to do that today, right? Off on a corner, guys. You notice we're going to hit this one on a corner. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if Corey comes in over here, he's going to hit this one on the other corner. So in one corner and the other corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent, guys. So we can train the pads for power. Obviously, then you can add more hits to that. Once you go through, you can add a lot more hits. You can put more of a combination on. But that's the sweeping palm there. Works really well for defense and attack, particularly in corners, right? So thanks, guys. See you next time.